Hello everyone, welcome to Palmist. Let's do a very general analysis of this person's palm. Before we do, please subscribe. And if you want to get your palm analyzed, do WhatsApp us, it's in the description box. Now, look at this person's lifeline. If you see here to this point, it starts off from this point here, it goes down, it comes down. As it comes to this point, it bends in like this and it goes in. And if you see here, there is a secondary line here. Secondary line is always considered to be very auspicious, very good for you. Why? Is because it takes, in case if the lines change here in the future, then what happens is, in case you fall ill and things like that, this protects you from that. It takes the beating. What I mean is, if it's 100% effect, this thing will take it down to about 20-30%. So this is a very positive sign, having another underlined line like this. If you see here, there's very good luxury lines, which means good materialistic gains are there in this person's life. Okay, and this is a bit flat. Okay, it's not up, which means the Venus mount is flat. Flat is not a good sign. What flat means is you will not care too much about personal life. Okay, you will always be money minded, and because of that, what happens is your personal life takes a beating. Going out, you need to spend some time with your partner, your wife, your husband. You need to have more thing paced out. You need to be take them out for, go out for dinner, spend some quality time together, things like that. But in this person's case, it won't be that. It'll be very money oriented. He will not be interested in personal development and things like that. And often because of that, the personal life takes a beating. This is what this indicates here. Now, if you see here, what I wanted to show you here today, guys, that this person has multiple fate line. You see, let me draw the first one here. First one. You see this second one. It all comes to this point. Third one is here. It's trying to build here. Do you see that? And this is the fourth one. You see that? It all comes to this point up to the age of 40, 41. And then it all stops here and becomes 1. Do you see that? Now, what this means is there will be multiple sources of income in this person's life from a very young age. From his early 20s, 23, 24, it'll be a very, what do you say? There'll be multiple sources from different countries. Either he will be in some sort of service where people pay him from abroad and things like that. Uh, you know, so it's a very good sign. But it all comes and stops at 41, 40. You see here? It all stops here at this point, and then only one line picks up, which means he will probably make it into one, or he'll stop many and just focus on one. It could be either ways, or otherwise he will put everything together and make it into one. So it might go either ways. But then what happens is this goes to a certain point up to the age of 47, 48. Then it stops. You see here? There's an abrupt stop here. And only from 48 to 53, he won't be doing much. Or if he's doing something, it'll be an uphill like this. Okay, why? Because there is no fate line. So he might be either retiring or waiting for a few years to see what life brings or opportunities bring. So he will take a long break. Or if he's doing something, it'll be an uphill like I said. And only after 53, things starts picking up again. And if you see here, it's forming into a fish. Do you see this sign here? Now this is very, very auspicious. Very auspicious in a way means extreme wealth. Chances of having extreme wealth is very high in this person's life. Now what he does with it depends upon him. Okay, lines are there for him to, for example, let's say you have a car which can touch 300 or 350 speed, but this person is comfortable just doing 100. Then the results will only be for 100. Okay, but he has the capacity to push for 300, 350 speed. But if he doesn't want it, he's not comfortable with that, and he's only comfortable with 80, 100, then life will also give you in that manner. It won't give you 300. It'll give you just 80, 100. So it all depends upon this individual. Okay, so this is what this indicates here. Now also if you see here, you can see this two ways. One, there is a fish sign which is going upward. Do you see this? This is one way to see it. Or you can see it from, you see this, there is a V here, there is again another V here, and then it forms into a fish. Do you see this? Now either which ways you can look at it. Looking downward is not a good sign. Not a good sign means the fish effect will only be about 20-25%. But looking upward indicates the effect will be 100%, which means extreme success and extreme name and fame. Okay, this is what this indicates, which is a very, very positive sign. Also standing lines here, which shows that there'll be multiple sources of success in this person's life. A lot of name and fame, a lot of the reputation will be intact in this person's life. For example, he'll have a very good, anywhere he goes. For example, let's say he's doing import-export business. He goes to another country and things like that. People will know him. People will respect him. And tomorrow, if he wants to raise money and things like that, people will blindly give it to him, which is a very, very, very positive sign, which means success, trust, people trust him, things like that will happen in this person's life. Now, if you see also here, there is a small X mark here. Let me circle it so you get an idea. It's an independent X mark here. I don't know if you've seen my other videos. What this means is extreme wealth. This is called the wealth X. A lot of people get confused when they see the mystic X here and saying, I have this. This means extreme wealth. You'll probably see other videos. People talk about mystic X cross to be wealth. It's nothing to do with wealth. Okay, this is not the wealth sign. This is. When it stands independent like this means wealth X. What happens when this comes into your life is the sudden surge in wealth. For example, let's say this person has been working on a project for a few years, nothing. And suddenly somebody will buy him out or somebody will buy her out. Her company, I mean. You know, things like that will happen. So it will happen twice, thrice, at least in this person's life. And when I say extreme wealth, I don't mean little amount, guys. I don't mean small amount. I'm talking about massive amount of wealth. Something which can settle many families. You know, that kind of money in this person's life, which is a very positive sign here. Also, you see here, he will do multiple businesses. Okay, he will try his luck in many businesses. Either he will make money and he's happy with it and he'll close it down, or he will continue, or he will sell it out. This is what this indicates. And if you see here also, he's got lines standing like this. This is a very good sign, which means multiple sources of income. Marriage line, again, if you see in the corner here, there are 2 marriage lines. And chances of having 2 children is very high. This is what this indicates. The second wife will have 2 children. The first might not work out. Okay, so this is what it shows here. The mind line is also okay. There'll be a lot of stress in this person's life. Okay, stress is there. Why I say this is because there are some lines here, and also the mind line here has islands, which means there are chances of having a lot of stress. Also, there are Rahu lines in the initial days, which means that this person might face one of his businesses might face severe legal problems. Okay, that is something that this person either needs to close or settle the matter. What do you say? Out of the court settlement. It's better to do that because chances of losing is very high in this person's life. So this is something he needs to keep in mind. One of the businesses will create problems, and because of that he might also have to face legal issues. So it's always good to settle it out of the court, because if he fights it, if he decides to fight, there's very high chances of him losing. So they need to be very, very careful. Okay, I hope this helps. I haven't touched many points, guys. I haven't touched the Jupiter mount. I haven't touched the heart line. You know, there's also the moon mount here. I haven't touched many points. I wanted you to see this multiple sources of income. You know, many fate lines with this fish sign here. It brings a lot of luck and wealth in your life. I hope this helps. Please subscribe. And if you want to get your palm analyzed, do WhatsApp us. It's in the description box. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.